Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 66-year-old Missouri resident Stephen Dragoo traveled to D.C. with his wife Kimberly. And on January 6th, they watched Trump's speech, then they walked over to the Capitol with the rest of the mob. And his wife was making a lot of videos on the way over there. She shared videos on Facebook documenting their crimes, the crimes of everybody around them. And the prosecutor noted that in her videos, you could see very clearly smoke coming up. You could see area closed signs. You could hear the sound of flashbang grenades going off. In fact, at one point, Kimberly asked her husband, what was that sound? And Dragoo told her that it was likely smoke bombs. And then there was also one video where you could see police vehicles arriving and you could hear their sirens. And Kimberly also admitted in one of the videos, quote, "This part is all barricaded." And quote, "These people all went through it. They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be up here." So they knew that they were not welcome that day on the Capitol grounds. Nevertheless, they entered the restricted grounds. They headed to the Capitol. And around 3:15 p.m., Dragoo and his wife entered the Capitol through a broken window. They were inside for only a couple of minutes, though, because they saw that police were escorting people out. But then he and his wife entered the building a second time. So just minutes later, they entered through a Senate wing door. And this time they followed the mob down a hallway, but eventually they ran into another police line. So they turned around again. And then they headed back to the doors and they exited for the final time. So Dragoo's wife posted on Facebook after they exited the Capitol, and she falsely claimed that the police were allowing everyone in and they were allowing people to walk through the building. And when the FBI interviewed them on January 20th of 2021, they each claimed we did nothing wrong. They admitted to entering the building, but they still didn't get it. They still did not think that they had committed any crimes. So Dragoo was arrested on June 13th of 2023, and he was charged with entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol. In August of 2023, Dragoo pleaded guilty to the parading charge, so he faced up to 6 months in prison, 5 years of probation, and $5,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor requested only 14 days of intermittent confinement, 3 years of probation, and 60 hours of community service, also a $500 restitution fee. U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell presided over Dragoo's case, and she let her feelings be known about he and his wife's crimes, or his and his wife's crimes, especially his wife's social media posts. Judge Howell told the Dragoos, quote, "You repeated the false story that the 2020 election was stolen. That's been debunked. You crawled through a broken window. You went into the Capitol a second time. You guys were having a good time. You were having fun while people were locking themselves behind doors and hiding beneath desks." And then the judge also commented on the letters of recommendation that they had submitted to the court. These were letters written on behalf of Dragoo and his wife by friends, family, whoever. And she said, quote, "Not one of the letter writers seemed to know what you did." So she is now the second judge to make that observation. And as I said in his wife's video, we cannot expect these people to be honest with their friends and their family. They're not honest with the court. They're not even honest with themselves. So I guarantee a ton of them know that Trump didn't win. They know the election wasn't stolen, but they are unwilling to admit. Absolutely. I guarantee you. So yeah, we are not dealing with honest actors to begin with. Anyway, when all was said and done, Judge Howell sentenced Dragoo to 14 days in prison to be served intermittently, 3 years of probation, and $500 in restitution. She also imposed a $5,000 fine. And the judge kind of laid into the prosecutors about not asking for a fine. She really questioned why they would ask for community service instead of a fine because the Dragoos obviously have the financial means to pay. And she complained that, taxpayers are picking up the dime. Taxpayers are having to cover to the damage at the Capitol. So why wouldn't you fine them? I still don't think this is anywhere near enough, but most other judges would give probation only. As I also mentioned in his wife's video, I blame the prosecutor for asking for such a ridiculously low prison term. They entered twice. That's not a mistake, right? That's not, oh, I didn't know we weren't allowed in. No, you literally saw police and left after climbing through a broken window. So, yeah, but they let you in. All right, I will let you all know if I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.